Do you know the story of how dinosaurs ruled the Earth for over 165 million years, only to vanish what might be the most famous extinction event in our planet's history? It's a tale that spans three distinct periods of the Mesozoic era, features creatures more diverse and fascinating than anything Hollywood has shown us, and continues to captivate scientists and the public alike. Today, we're going to journey back in time to explore the true history of dinosaurs, from their humble beginnings to their dramatic end. Let's start at the beginning, in the Triassic period, roughly 245 million years ago. The world looked vastly different then. All the continents were fused together in a supercontinent called Pangaea, surrounded by a vast ocean. The climate was generally hot and dry, with no polar ice caps. It was in this world that the first dinosaurs emerged 230 million years ago. These early dinosaurs were relatively small and unassuming compared to the giants that would come later. They weren't the dominant land animals yet. That honor belonged to various reptilian groups like the crocodile-like pseudosuchians. The earliest confirmed dinosaur fossils come from Argentina and Brazil, suggesting that dinosaurs may have first evolved in what is now South America. One of the earliest known dinosaurs was Aeraptor, a small, bipedal creature about the size of a medium dog. It was an omnivore with both sharp teeth for meat and leaf-shaped teeth for plants. Another early dinosaur was Herrerasaurus, a larger predator that showed some, but not all, of the anatomical features that would later define dinosaurs. What made dinosaurs special was their upright posture. Unlike other reptiles whose legs sprawled out to the sides, dinosaurs had legs positioned directly beneath their bodies, a more efficient arrangement for supporting weight and moving quickly. This adaptation gave them a competitive edge and set the stage for their later dominance. By the end of the Triassic period, around 201 million years ago, a major extinction event wiped out painting Contier, clearing the way for dinosaurs to diversify and arrive in the next period. The Jurassic period, which lasted from about 201 to 145 million years ago, is when dinosaurs truly came into their own. Pangaea began breaking apart, creating new habitats and opportunities for evolution. The climate became more humid, and lush forests spread across the land. During this time, dinosaurs evolved into an incredible array of forms. The sauropods, long-necked plant-eaters like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus, reached enormous sizes. Brachiosaurus stood as tall as a 4-story building and weighed as much as several elephants combined. These gentle giants used their long necks to reach high vegetation that other herbivores couldn't access. Speaking of Brachiosaurus, let's clear up a common misconception. In Jurassic Park, this dinosaur is shown rearing up on its hind legs to reach tall trees. While dramatic paleontologists now believe this would have been anatomically impossible due to the immense strain it would have placed on the animal's heart to pump blood up such a long neck against gravity. Instead, these dinosaurs likely kept their necks in a more horizontal position, sweeping them from side to side to browse vegetation. The Jurassic also saw the rise of armored dinosaurs like Stegosaurus, with its distinctive back plates and spiked tail. For decades, scientists debated the function of those plates. Were they for defense, temperature regulation, or display? Current research suggests they likely served multiple purposes, primarily for species recognition and sexual display, similar to a peacock's tail, but also helping to regulate body temperature by collecting and dissipating heat. Carnivorous dinosaurs evolved as well, with predators like Allosaurus hunting the herbivores. Allosaurus was the apex predator of its time, reaching lengths of up to 39 feet and weighing over a ton. It had serrated teeth and powerful jaws, though it wasn't as massive as the T-Rex that would come later. The Jurassic period also gave us the first birds. Archaeopteryx, discovered in Germany, lived about 150 million years ago and shows a fascinating mix of dinosaur and bird features. It had teeth, a long bony tail, and clawed fingers, all dinosaur traits, but also had feathers and wings like a bird. This remarkable fossil helped cement the evolutionary link between dinosaurs and birds. As we move into the Cretaceous period, from 145 to 66 million years ago, dinosaurs reached their peak in terms of diversity and specialization. The continents continued to drift apart, approaching their modern positions. Flowering plants appeared for the first time, changing ecosystems and providing new food sources. The Cretaceous gave us some of the most iconic dinosaurs. So Tyrannosaurus rex, the tyrant lizard king, dominated North America, standing 12 feet tall at the hip and measuring up to 40 feet long, with a massive skull and bone-crushing bite force. T. rex was one of the largest land predators ever to exist. However, its tiny arms, often the butt of jokes, weren't useless as popular culture suggests. They were short but muscular, potentially used to hold struggling prey close to its body. Another misconception about T-Rex concerns its speed. Movies often show it chasing down jeeps, but in reality, an adult Rex probably couldn't run faster than 12 to 25 miles per hour. That's still pretty fast for something so large, but not the cheetah-like sprinter portrayed in films. The Cretaceous also gave us Triceratops with its 3 horns and bony frill. This tank-like herbivore could grow to 30 feet long and weigh up to 12 tons. Its impressive headgear likely served multiple purposes: defense against predators like T. rex, competing with rival Triceratops, and attracting mates. And then there's Velociraptor, perhaps the most misrepresented dinosaur in popular culture. The real Velociraptor was nothing like the man-sized, scaly monsters depicted in Jurassic Park. The actual dinosaur was about the size of a turkey, standing just 1.6 feet tall at the hip and weighing around 33 pounds. And here's the biggest difference: it was covered in feathers. We know this from fossil evidence showing quill knobs on Velociraptor arm bones, similar to those in modern birds where flight feathers attack. This brings us to one of the biggest misconceptions about dinosaurs, that they were all scaly reptilian creatures. In reality, many dinosaurs, particularly theropods, the group that includes Velociraptor and T. rex, had feathers or feather-like structures. Even T. rex might have had some feathery covering, at least when young. These weren't flight feathers, but more like fuzzy down or quills that may have helped with insulation or display. The diversity of dinosaurs during the Cretaceous was staggering. There were duck-billed hadrosaurs with complex crests used as sound resonators, dome-headed pachycephalosaurs that likely engaged in head-butting contests, and ankylosaurs covered in bony armor with club-like tails. Let's talk about dinosaur diets. They broadly fall into 3 categories: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivorous dinosaurs like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and the sauropods evolved various adaptations for plant consumption. Some had batteries of grinding teeth, others had specialized beaks, and the sauropods simply swallowed vegetation whole and processed it in their enormous gut. Carnivorous dinosaurs like T. rex and Velociraptor had sharp, serrated teeth for slicing through meat and powerful jaws. Many were active hunters, though some were likely scavengers as well. T. rex, for instance, probably did both, hunting when necessary but not passing up a free meal. Omnivorous dinosaurs are less well known, but included species like Gallimimus and possibly some early dinosaurs like Eoraptor. These adaptable creatures could eat both plants and small animals, giving them flexibility in their diets. Another fascinating aspect of dinosaur biology was their growth. Unlike modern reptiles, which grow slowly throughout their lives, dinosaurs grew rapidly in their early years, similar to birds and mammals. A T. rex, for example, reached its adult size in about 20 years, adding up to 4.6 pounds per day during its peak growth phase. Despite their success and diversity, the reign of the dinos came to a dramatic end 66 million years ago. The cause was a catastrophic extinction event that wiped out approximately 75% of all species on Earth, including all non-avian dinosaurs. The primary cause was an asteroid about 6 to 9 miles wide that struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, creating the Chicxulub crater. The impact released energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, causing tsunamis, wildfires, and sending so much dust and debris into the atmosphere that it blocked sunlight for years. This impact winter caused global cooling and disrupted photosynthesis, collapsing food chains worldwide. Plants died, herbivores starved, and carnivores followed. It's worth noting that the extinction wasn't instantaneous. It likely played out over thousands of years. However, the asteroid impact wasn't the only stress on dinosaurs. The late Cretaceous also saw intense volcanic activity in what is now India, creating the Deccan Traps, one of the largest volcanic features on Earth. These eruptions released massive amounts of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, causing climate changes and acid rain. The combination of these factors created a perfect storm for extinction. But not all dinosaurs went extinct. One group survived and continues to thrive today: the birds. Modern birds are the direct descendants of small, feathered theropod dinosaurs. So, in a very real sense, dinosaurs never completely disappeared. They're still among us, just in a modified form. The next time you see a sparrow or an eagle, remember you're looking at a living dinosaur. This evolutionary connection between dinosaurs and birds is one of the most fascinating aspects of dinosaur science. It's supported by numerous lines of evidence, including skeletal similarities, the presence of feathers in many dinosaurs, and even behaviors like nest building and brooding eggs. The study of dinosaurs continues to evolve as new fossils are discovered and new technologies allow us to analyze them in ways previously impossible. CT scans can reveal the internal structure of fossils without damaging them. Biomechanical models can test how dinosaurs moved and functioned. Chemical analysis of fossils can provide clues about diet and environment. One exciting area of research involves soft tissues. In rare cases, scientists have found preserved blood vessels, proteins, and possibly even DNA fragments in dinosaur fossils. While we're not going to clone dinosaurs Jurassic Park style anytime soon, if ever, these discoveries are providing unprecedented insights into dinosaur biology. Another active area of research concerns dinosaur collars. By studying the microscopic structure of preserved feathers, scientists can sometimes determine their original colors. We now know that Microraptor, a small feathered dinosaur, had iridescent black feathers like a crow, and Sinosauropteryx had a reddish-brown striped tail. The world of dinosaurs was far more complex and fascinating than any movie has portrayed. They weren't simply giant lizards, but diverse, specialized animals that dominated Earth's ecosystems for an incredible span of time. Some were massive, others tiny. Some were covered in scales, others in colorful feathers. They included swift predators, armored plant eaters, and everything in between. Their 165 million year reign makes our own species' 300,000-year existence seem like the blink of an eye. Yet in our brief time, we've managed to uncover their bones, reconstruct their world, and continue to be fascinated by these remarkable creatures that once ruled our planet. As our understanding of dinosaurs continues to evolve, so too will our appreciation for these amazing animals and the world they inhabited. The story of dinosaurs isn't just about strange creatures from a distant past. It's a chapter in the ongoing story of life on Earth, a story that includes us and all the living things around us. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content about the natural world and its fascinating history. Let me know in the comments which dinosaur you find most interesting, or if you have questions about anything we covered today.